Since ancient times, humanity has sought to escape suffering, to rise beyond the limits of the mind. Among the many paths to this escape, alcohol has become the most widespread. It's woven into both celebration and sorrow, inspiration and oblivion. Yet few ever stop to consider the spiritual cost of consumption. Today, we explore alcohol's hidden effects, what really happens when we drink, and what ancient traditions and spiritual masters have revealed. Alcohol's history isn't just about intoxication. It's a story of transcendence. The word itself, rooted in Arabic, Al-Kuhul, originally referred to a fine powder used to darken the eyes, kohl. But to alchemists, it meant something far deeper, the spirit extracted from matter. In fact, Al-Kuhul translates to body-eating spirit. That's why we still call alcoholic drinks spirits. Ancient civilizations like the Sumerians, Egyptians, and Greeks revered alcohol in sacred rituals. It was tied to gods like Osiris and Dionysus. But even then, sages warned of its dual nature, capable of opening minds or destroying them. In Islamic tradition, alcohol was banned. Yet Muslim alchemists continued to refine the distillation process. Jabir ibn Hayyan, the father of chemistry, helped create what we now know as alcohol. Over time, what began as a tool of alchemical exploration became a common commodity, divorced from its spiritual context. But alcohol doesn't just affect the body. It alters the human energy field, the aura. All esoteric traditions agree. We are more than flesh. We are energy, surrounded by a vibrational field that reflects our spiritual vitality. Alcohol destabilizes this field, creating tears that expose us to negative forces. Rudolf Steiner believed alcohol weakened the higher self, allowing destructive entities to take root, what Spiritism calls obsessing spirits. These ruptures make us feel scattered, lost, and disconnected from our divine center. Alcohol overstimulates the root chakra, our base instincts, while dulling the crown chakra, our connection to higher consciousness. The result? Pleasure-seeking without meaning, distraction without depth. Yogic texts like the Yoga Sutras warn of impurity as a barrier to enlightenment. Yogananda wrote that alcohol dims the light of the soul. Even neuroscience confirms it. Alcohol suppresses the frontal lobe, the seat of consciousness and decision-making. Collectively, alcohol lowers the vibration of any space. At parties or gatherings, energy becomes chaotic and primal. That's why many spiritual traditions urge us to avoid alcohol-heavy environments. Not out of morality, but energetic hygiene. Yet, there is hope. The human energy field can heal. Through practices like meditation, breathwork, yoga, and conscious living, we can restore our spiritual balance. But it requires intention, choosing clarity over numbness, connection over escape. The truth is, most people don't drink just to celebrate. They drink to cope, to numb anxiety, pain, or emptiness. Alcohol offers a fleeting sense of confidence and freedom, but it's a mirage, a temporary illusion that masks deeper disconnection. Hermetic teachings say humanity longs for unus mundus, unity with the cosmos. But we seek it outside ourselves, in substances that drain rather than fill. True peace cannot be bottled. It arises from within. Spiritual giants like Plato and Lao Tzu spoke of liberation through inner harmony, not indulgence. Plato described the soul's journey as escaping illusion. Lao Tzu warned against excess and praised the balance of the Tao. Psychologically, alcohol reinforces emotional avoidance. It dulls discomfort rather than resolving it, creating a loop of suppression and relapse. True freedom comes not from drinking less, but from needing it less. Many traditions offer paths to healing. Buddhism teaches mindfulness, to witness cravings without acting on them. Christianity speaks of divine grace, a reminder that you are never alone on the path. Nature itself heals. Time in forests, oceans, and mountains rebalances the energy alcohol disturbs. Gratitude is another key. When we shift from what's missing to what's present, we fill the void that alcohol tries to patch. The real power lies in intention. You are not a slave to any substance. You are the master of your consciousness, and you're not alone. Surround yourself with others on this path. Spiritual groups, meditation circles, conscious friends. Together the journey becomes lighter. Breaking free from alcohol isn't just about stopping, it's about awakening. Imagine yourself as a tree in spring, once barren, now blooming. That's your soul, when unburdened by illusion. Alcohol may have followed you like a shadow, but shadows exist only because light does. When you choose liberation, you choose to walk toward that light. So the question is, are you ready?